The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Thomas. 11 MP, Kate. 11 MP.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12. Back.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall, taken down at the 42. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's 2nd and 8. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
11 Tommy.
Now Burrow. And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing to start the drive. Travis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Love. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and 1. This pass out wide the hole. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Back to throw. Travis. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Probably saw that head, boy, because I got all that hits, boy. All that drink, you got a chip.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. That one out wide and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
throwing to start the drive. Travis. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Straight ahead is Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that. Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Travis over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Travis. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Travis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. 23 yards the pickup there. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play,
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Looking to throw. Travis. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now it's Burrow. It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now it's Bolden. And he will take it all in for the Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Travis. And it's caught. Tompkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hall on a give up the middle. And they can't bring him down. He's still barreling through. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Travis eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 20.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Second and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's second down at 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
11, 11, 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Back to throw. Travis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down and 8.
11. Here we go. Eleven.
Burrow will throw. Man open, here's Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
From the 41, here's a second and 8.
Gun. Got. 11 MT. 12. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Take. Got.
Here's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
11, 11, 11.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. And it's fourth down.
12. 11. 11, Thomas.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
11, mighty.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. 11,
Now
empty.
Burrow going to change things up.
11, mighty.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
11, mighty. 11. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11. 11, Thomas.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. God.
Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bar. And now the kick is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But it's caught. Tompkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Travis buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now they'll audible to something else. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Travis. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jets first down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from Tom Dempsey range here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. That caught by Trimble. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. Back.
Burrow on play action, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Here we go. 11.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd down and 1. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Abanikanda once again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Travis dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's J.K. Scott now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
Throwing to start the drive. Travis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Love. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles